Well, hello everybody. It's very late. Been mowing over these pages, and it's tough. It's really tough. There's history there for sure. I've pondered heavy. My girls are sleeping, and I've started a fire and showing everybody I got my Bible here. I've had this for many decades. It's been with me a long time. Inside it's inscribed by close family members, some of which I would never destroy this Bible. As you can see, it's St. Joseph edition, the New American Bible. We have Our Lady of Peace, and we got the dove. That's where I come from. That's going to stay. We got my baptism certificate, which I am not going to destroy for a couple simple things and reasons why. On here is the sponsors. I know it's hard to see, but I was baptized where I was born, and that was Our Lady of Peace Church, Peace River, Alberta. But the people who sponsored are long since gone. My great uncle John, a war hero. He was a religious man too, and you know what? He renounced when he came back from the war. World War II changed him. He had stories for us, atrocities. He too had to commit against Germans and German children, and he left the Catholic Church and became a different denomination. I'll put it that way. But in all that, he was my sponsor. He's still, with all that and his renunciation, my great uncle John came, and I was just a baby. I was 5 weeks old, born in February of 1978, but it was March 10th. It was just barely 5 weeks later that I would be baptized there. My Uncle John and Alice Serby, she'd be like a great aunt to me now. We have, I had nuns in my family. I had great aunt nuns on my mom's side as well too. And then we have my great grand here too as well, long since passed. She lived, all the women in my family have lived a long time. I have fond memories of her as a child. So I'm not going to destroy the baptism. But when we get through sacraments here, there's one particular, now it's dark with the light, is your confirmation in the Catholic Church. You do this in grade 6 and you confirm that you wish to be baptized and you accept Jesus in the Catholic Church. Well, I accept Jesus, but I definitely don't accept the Catholic Church. So for everybody, I'm going to keep my baptism, but I'm not sure that's the right one here. Yeah, confirmation. This is me at the age of reason, where I decided that I would accept Jesus and the Catholic Church, and I do not. Just want to get a good shot of that. The quality of the documents is impressive. I mean, it's what it is, but I don't have that in my heart anymore for the Catholic Church. I don't. Father O'Farrell, I remember him well. I was an altar boy for him. I never had any issues with him. He had alcoholism issues, but he never hurt any children. But that one's going. I don't confirm anymore. There she be. There she will go. Yeah. No saving her. Gone. Then we have breaking the bread, and this is all to do with Jesus. I'm going to keep this too. And we have penance and peace. Asking God for forgiveness. I'll keep that as well too. I don't see how Jesus is at fault, but I do not confirm with the Catholic Church. I'll have to be rebaptized. I'll keep the rest. That's the only one I'm getting rid of is the confirmation. I've thought about them hard. I thought about them hard lots. My Bible's signed by some of my favorite family members. There's no way I'd ever destroy that. Anyways, it's American Bible, but my confirmation is gone. The only reason why I keep anything else is because of Jesus. That's it. But as for the church, it's just in name on those documents. I'm unconfirmed, which means I need to be rebaptized. I did that in fire. I'm done. I'm done with the church. I'm done with all the bullshit. A lot of people talk about, what natives have done with churches and the fires and the burning. And reality is, honestly, people, I'm a father. I love my children more than anything. I've always loved my children. I'd never let an ounce of their hair ever be touched. I would do whatever it takes. And I'll tell you, man, if I ever had a child go missing and then you found out years later that child was raped and murdered, I don't know. I would tear down buildings. I'd tear down souls. I'd tear down people. I would do that. I know I would. It's just there's no way. Some things are unforgivable, despicable, and that's reality. This is my video tonight. Like I said, I'm unconfirmed and I need to be rebaptized, and I won't be doing that with the Catholic Church. It's game over. I've had enough of it. What I keep now is just for memory of family and those important to me in my life and history. And of course, my Bible is my Bible. It has nothing to do with what the church did and nothing to do with the Roman Catholics. It's a pedophile organization, that's reality, and more than that, it's murderous, it's savage, it's barbaric. A lot of religions are like that. I mean, the whole idea is clean up your garbage, a lot of this Old Testament stuff, and, I look at the Catholic Church based all in New Testament, but they don't address the idea that they bring in the pedophiles, they bring them in by the boatloads, they protect them, what do you say? They just seem to harvest them, and it's put out through governments. I mean, Canada's going to pay for all of this. There's no doubt in my mind. I will not rest until my works are done on the world stage. So many will be involved, but I'll tell you, I'm not going to rest till the government's held accountable. They legislated everything. They brought the church in, church understate. It's always been that way with the whole idea of monarchies. They've done that all through the Dark Ages, and the church wanted to keep their money. That's why priests aren't married. And then they sin atrocious sins, inhumane, sick, disgusting perversions. Stuff out of nightmares, and it's children. Like, we have world laws on this stuff. And, our government knew what they were bringing in. There's tons of government people involved, government employees, obviously all the politicians. You read white paper, right up to Trudeau's dad. Even what Trudeau does now, he does in the name of his father and his party. Liberals don't want any religion. I think Muslims are fooled that way too out here west. They think that somehow, the church, and so are all Canadians. They think somehow that these parties are, benefiting Muslims or in with the Muslims. They're not. It's a minority religion here, and the reality is break the big religions and then bring them all down. And I know NDP's end goal is that too, and like I said, I do this because it's the right thing to do. I don't want to be associated with the Catholic Church anymore. I think anyone who wants to be, you got to really question your moral compass. That's just my opinion. I'm not going to tell anybody what to do, but I know for me tonight, these documents will stay as history, but I'm unconfirmed, which means I need to be rebaptized, and I definitely won't be doing that in the Catholic Church. I'm going to do some theology soul searching here, and I kind of have some ideas of where I'd like to go, but yeah, it's going to take time. I'm not ready yet, and you know, this took hours. This took hours. We went out, we did the well, we didn't really do the fireworks too much. It was pretty quiet, but a lot of people out there, a lot of orange, and you know, it was kind of a reflective time. No real animosity with people or the usual party atmosphere, that's for sure. That was probably the most somber Canada Day I've ever seen. I mean, there's still individuals who don't really care, but they were few and far between, at least in the city of Edmonton. Pretty somber Canada Day, and I think leaders like Jason Kenney, Justin Trudeau, your days are numbered, and I think Canadians are waking up to the fact that something is not just wrong, it's extremely wrong. And I hope we can get that narrative out to people, everybody. And that's my video today. It's not really much here tonight, but got all my computer stuff fixed. I even got my sound cards back, so that new Windows update really threw it for a loop. But a few hours later, it's all back up and running. So guess we'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye now.